Yeah, and I think going on to your point, I think most people, when they think of the role of a Division three assistant, they're thinking of game prep, recruiting, obviously. But what do you think are some things people misunderstand about being a D3 assistant that maybe some people just don't know that that's part of the job?
Yeah, it's like I said, since it's such a small staff, you kind of do a bit of everything. So it's
Right.
like you're even there just for catch up because most of the time, like the assistants usually live closer to campus than the head coaches do. Um, so I'm around if like you guys need to get somewhere, something happens, or like practice, like someone gets hurt, they need to go get stitches. I'm probably driving them to the hospital and just hanging out with them, making sure all that stuff. So just being around just as an extra set of hands, like people don't understand. Like sometimes that just like is what you got to do. Like something comes up, let's take care of it. And then the other aspect of it is just, I think, is just the academic side. We don't have at RPI. We're lucky enough. We have a full time academic athletic advisor who works with our guys, but also we are like they lean on for to us for a lot of things, academics, social stuff. Being able to check in with them, the freshmen, the players, even the older guys. Sometimes they need some help with some stuff. Connecting them with alumni is a big thing we do as well. I know we had our alumni weekend this past weekend, which was great because our current guys are trying to get internships and jobs, and there's a lot of former men's basketball players who love the men's basketball program, who know a lot of people. So just being that aspect for a lot of guys on our team to understand, like let's do a great job on the court, let's do a great job off the court, and let's help set you up for life after. Um, and I think being able to do all of that while also understanding, hey, this is what we have to do to beat this team today. It all kind of comes together, and you get it done. Like when someone asks me what I do in the day, it depends what day and what
Yeah.
happens during that day. And I just think a lot of people just misunderstand that. Like when people are like, "What do you do all day?" When I tell them I'm a college basketball coach, like, you go to practice. Yeah, I go to practice, but I also have to go to the office at 9 a.m. every day to check in, answer emails, um, make sure if we're doing meals on the road, make sure that's all set. If we're doing something else where we're doing a team activity, make sure that's all set, and just all the organizational stuff. If we have reps or we have a live stream, like I'm responsible for booking the person who does our play-by-play and make sure we have the right people doing all that stuff. Um, so it's just a lot of different. My hands are in a lot of different baskets, and just making sure the whole thing runs smoothly. Because Coach Gilbert always says it like there's RPI as an organization, but there's RPI men's basketball that in itself is its own little business, and it's like a mom and pop business. Me and Coach Gilbert are running that business to keep it open. There's a lot of things during like business stay open because someone's got to open it, someone's got to clean, someone's got to sweep, someone's got to be ready if someone enters the room. They have a quick question, you've got to be there. So if you think of it that way, that's what a lot of my job is too. Just being able to help continue the business to run. And it's not just the product on the court; it's just RPI men's basketball brand and making sure the guys we bring in are succeeding in the life of life, like basketball,
Yeah.
academics, socially, all that stuff. That's part of my job. Is just like because a lot of people don't have their parents close. Like I know you guys came in with Ben and Avery, who
Hmm.
from San
You,
Antonio.
you and Charlie. Charlie's from Cali.
Charlie's from Cali. We got Sully, who's from Austin. We got Payne
Yeah.
on the team this year from South Carolina,
Yeah.
and a lot of guys who are from like Massachusetts area, where it's 3 hours.
Hmm.
It's not
It's
12,
doable.
but it's three. So if like something quick comes up, you're kind of the pseudo parent sometimes, where they need
Yeah.
some help with something. And like we have a guy on our team, Abubakar, where his parents don't live in the country. He has his older sister and his uncle live in New York City, but his main group of his family lives in Africa. So like being able to help him adjust, because I remember one time he had an insurance thing, I had to help him with that. So it's a lot of that stuff as well, where it's like people don't think that's a part of my job, but my job is to help the players, and that's just help the players in general. It's not just basketball.